Can I move it? Test, test.
Guys, come around here. Listen. Around here. So yeah, Cody, you have to leave the center line. Okay?
trying to decide which way. Do you think I should bring the kids on this side? It seems more logical this way, believe it or not, over the cord. That would be perfect. Let's plan on that. Let's get in over a little bit to the left. We have to have a center aisle.
I gotta get.
Mr. McCall!
Good morning, Holy Trinity. We're going to start with a quick prayer, so if you please bow your head. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful world that you've created. We thank you for the gift of water and rivers and wildlife. We ask that you would watch over these students today as they perform their program, help calm any jitters that there might be. We thank you for the gift of music and dramatic performance. We thank you for our school family. In your name we pray, amen. And it's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Dane.
Thank you. I'm Cindy Dane, the Music Specialist at Holy Trinity, and you are going to witness a premiere today. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about how this project came about. The fourth grade studies Florida history, and so when I was looking for something about Florida history, of course there's nothing published. So I started looking around, and I found this wonderful book by Marjorie Kinnan Rollins, and most of you probably know her. She is a Florida author, and she wrote The Yearling and Cross Creek and things like that. So I was not familiar with a children's book called The Secret River. Could you show the slides, please? I was extremely inspired by the illustrations by Leo and Diane Dillon. Have you seen them? No? Okay. So this children's book is a wonderful story about how needs are provided when things are provided when you have a need, but when you don't have a need, then they're not provided. So we decided that we were going to create this together. So your children and I created this play. The writings are totally from the book. I just took the book and gave the students parts in the play. And we're going to act it out, but we also are creating the music. So I made the theme, The Secret River, and then I went to Cross Creek and I did some research and took some pictures. And the PowerPoints that you saw earlier were student created. Abby Shepard and John Carlo did one of the PowerPoints in Florida history. They researched it and put pictures in. And Kevin Zhao and Kieran Shea did the other PowerPoint. And some of those included some of the pictures that I took from Cross Creek. So I made the theme song, Secret River, and then the students created variations based on Florida rivers, and they did some other songs as well. So this is a premiere performance of The Secret River. If you've been around education at all, you've probably heard the word taxonomy. And at the top of the chart is creativity. And these students have been really wonderful to work with. They are very creative and very dedicated. And they're at the top of the chart in my book. So they are creating this music. 21st century skills are also a part of this, and they say the 4 C's are creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. And again, you're going to see that in action. We've had one practice for this play, so if there are any mistakes, I ask that you go beyond that and look at the process, because the process has really been wonderful. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy The Secret River.
Welcome, Mrs. Evans, Mr. Gomez, and Mr. Perkins, classes of the exciting Florida history. Marjorie Penn Rollins is willing to finish her PhD in studying history. Mrs. Rollins has touched generations of her readers with her stories of Florida wilderness. She is best known for her novel The Yearling, which was awarded the Pulitzer Prize in 1939. The Secret River is the only story Marjorie Killing Rollins wrote especially for children. She lived most of her life in Cross Creek, Florida, where most of her books take place. The Secret River was published after her death and awarded the Newbery Honor in 1956. Our fourth grade classes at Holy Trinity Episcopal Academy are pleased to present our rendition of this story, which was inspired by the 2011 edition of The Secret River, illustrated by artists Leo and Diane Dillon, and published by Lee and Pinkham Books for Young Readers. There is a dark forest far away in Florida. The trees are so tall that the sky is like a blue veil over their leafy hair. There is a path in that forest that leads to the home of Calpurnia and Buggy Horse. Calpurnia is a little girl and Buggy Horse is her dog. Her name is Calpurnia because she was born to be a poet.
Buggy Horse is a peculiar name because when he was a puppy, his back dipped in the middle and he had an enormously back stomach, just like a little old Buggy Horse. He could not have possibly been called Rex or Rogue or any ordinary name for a dog. Calpurnia wrote her very first poem about him. On the morning when the story begins, Calpurnia was awakened very early. Outside her window, there were two red birds that were singing to each other. They were so loud that Calpurnia could hear them in her sleep, and she woke up. She figured out that one was singing, love me, love me, love me, and the other one was singing, sure do, sure do, sure do.
Wake up, my dear dog. I have a feeling something special is going to happen today. Puggy Horse stretched himself and yawned. He was a lazy dog. He liked to sleep for hours and hours, sometimes in the sun and sometimes in the shade. He hoped that Calpurnia was not getting ready for her adventure. He was so glad to follow her wherever she went because he was miserable without her. Calpurnia washed her face and hands, brushed her teeth, and combed her hair, and because of her feeling, she put on her best pink ribbons. She went outside with Puggy Horse to see that it was indeed a beautiful day. The sun was shining and the oranges on the trees were as bright as balls of gold. If I did not love my mother and father, I would never live. As it turned out, she had the most perfect reason in the world for making the journey. You two little hungry things, come and get your breakfast. Hard times have come to the forest. What are hard times? It's hard, especially for poor people. Calpurnia laid her hand on Puggy Horse's hard back and felt the kitchen table, and everything was and it was true, everything was harder than usual. Are we poor people? I don't pay for it. We are poor people. I make an honest living selling fish to other poor people. Soon I'm gonna have to sell clothes down at the fish market. Calpurnia ate from her bricks. I wish we had fish, the hard times would end, but I'm not the least bit worried because everybody pleased my friend.
You can't say everybody bees, my friends. It sounds as if you are talking about bees, honeybees, or bumblebees. Calpurnia was delighted. She changed her poem in her mind and said, everybody's bees is my friends. Everybody's flowers is my flowers. Everybody's happy Alice is my happy Alice. All this goes on, there is no ends. That's better. You're really a smart child, but you should say are no ends. Are no ends. Are. Sometimes I don't know who's smartest. You or that little buggy horse dog. What might be smarter if I can't catch any fish? Calpurnia went outside and stood beside a tree and thought about the fish market. It was a small pond where she and Buggy Horse often went to fish, but she had never caught anything there except for tiny minnows. Also, she used angleworms for bait, and they were squirmy and had to be kept in a glass jar. She did not like this and imagined that the angleworms did not like it either. Now, if I was a fish, what would I like to bite? If I was a fish, I really want to bite something unusual, something pretty. Calpurnia remembered some beautiful pink crepe paper left over from the birthday garden. Mother dear, may I please make some pink paper roses? Of course, my child. So Calpurnia made some large roses from the pink paper that she had. When she was ready, Calpurnia set out with her fishing pole and buggy horse to find Mother Alberta, who was the wisest person in the forest. She was sitting outside her little shop, for she was thinking about hard times too. For if everyone is poor, then there are no fish. She had no customers at all.
Mother Alberta rocked back and forth.
Mother Alberta, I'm going fishing to keep my father from being poor. I fish in a pond, but the fish is so small. You're the wisest person in the forest. Will you tell me where I can catch some big fish so that hard times be soft times? Child, I'm not bringing this to another living soul, but you need to find the secret river. There are big fish in the secret river. Oh my, them fish. Catfish, brim, perch, mudfish, and garfish. But oh my, them catfish. Is the secret river far away? Nobody knows. How will I find it? You'll know the river when you see it. Just follow your nose. Thank you, Mother Alberta. Once I have caught the fish, I will bring you some. Child, you talk like an angel. Now Calpurnia thought it was foolish to find anything by following her nose.
My nose goes straight. How will I know when to turn?
So she started out to the forest. The next thing she knew, a rabbit hopped.
Calpurnia turned to look at him, which meant that her nose turned to the right. So she followed him nose. After a while, she saw a blue jay fly into a live oak tree. Calpurnia turned to the left to look at the blue jay. So once again, she followed her nose. After a while, she heard a sound like music.
never seen before. Calpurnia had found a secret river. The river was so beautiful that Calpurnia sat on a cypress tree to admire it. I hope you don't mind if I sit on one of your knees to admire the secret river. The cypress clicked their green needles when she took her permission. The river was singing as it ran along. Then Calpurnia said, St. John's banana, Swanee, Wakai, go. Then Calpurnia saw the fish. They were jumping and dancing, and there were so many of them that they got into each other's way. Do you mind if I capsule you to save the horse from hard times? The fish did not answer, so she took that permission. Then she saw a little boat tied to the bank. It had a sign on it. Calpurnia walked over to the boat to read the sign. Please tie me up again when you are through with me. I am so afraid of getting lost.
Calpurnia slipped into the boat with her fishing pole and paper flowers tied to her pigtail. Buzzworth followed her. She tied one of her paper roses to the end to the hook of her fishing pole, and it floated and sank and then sank slowly down to the bottom of the river. An old fish at the bottom of the river saw it.
After a while, Calpurnia had as many catfish as she could possibly carry home.
Now, what is that thing in the water? Oh, it's meant to catch fish. That's what it is. The frog settled himself to watch, and before he could blink his eye, A huge catfish swallowed the pink paper rose and was hauled out of the river on the end of Calpurnia's fishing line. I knew it! There's nothing more foolish than a fish. Calpurnia pulled out one fish after another. Just as Mother Alberta said, there was mostly catfish. Calpurnia liked this for two reasons. One, the people of the village adored catfish, and her dad paid a higher price for it. And two, the catfish had little pesky barbs on their head, and they go out of their way to stick people. And she thought that the fish that go out of their way to stick people deserve to be caught. I agree. There's nothing more foolish than a catfish.
After a while, Calpurnia had as many catfish in the little red boat as she could possibly carry home. She pushed the boat ashore and tied it to a cypress tree. She moved the fish to the ground, and Lucky Horse helped her. He could only carry one fish at a time in his mouth, but he did his best every one time.
How can we carry all these fish home?
That bear down. I had long thing halfway that we used to tie fish to the Mother Alberta told us to get home to find the secret river by following my nose. Do you think we will get home the same way?
Lucky Horse barked and decided that she would get home the same way.
A gray fox turned his nose to the left. A mother raccoon with two other baby raccoons turned her nose to the right. It was getting dark, the sun had set, and the night animals were coming out to play and hunt their supper. Calpurnia heard a strange noise. Calpurnia did not know where the questions came from, but she answered them bravely.
I'm Calpurnia. Who are you? It's just a hoot owl.
But then she saw the hoot owl sitting in the top of a dead tree. He was enormous and he did not look friendly. She wondered if he had come to hunt for his supper. He rolled his big round eyes at a fish. He rolled his big round eyes at Buggy Horse. No doubt about it, he was definitely hungry.
Mr. Hoot Owl, could I interest you in some nice fresh catfish for your supper?
The hoot owl cocked his head to one side and flapped his wings. He flew into a plump tree beside her. It was hard for her to take off any fish, but finally picked up the biggest fish of all and laid it on the green grass beside her.
You are entirely welcome.
The forest was so dark Calpurnia could not see her nose in front of her face, so of course she did not follow her nose.
I am a bit worried.
Calpurnia was very worried. She just said she had Buggy Horse up. All of a sudden, a huge black shadow approached him. Shadow moved and Buggy Horse growled. The shadow was a big black bear. Calpurnia's heart went thump, thump, thump. Buggy Horse tried to hide behind the fish. Calpurnia thought maybe the bear's hungry too.
Mr. Bear sniffled as if he needed a handkerchief. He came closer. Calpurnia did not wait to get the biggest fish. She pulled two fish from her pole and laid them on the grass. She did not run away, but hurried, called over her shoulder. You are very welcome. Then Calpurnia saw something crouching ahead of her. It was a panther. She didn't know if it was friendly or unfriendly, but she thought, I'm sure he's hungry. I expect hard times even come to the panthers of the forest. Mr. Panther, you are a sort of cat, and cats just love fish. May I please give you some nice fresh catfish for your supper? She was not the least bit worried. She took 3 catfish off her fishing pole and laid them on the clean grass. The panther began eating them at once. He purred so loudly that she knew he was saying thank you. You are most welcome. Calpurnia and Buggy Horse went on, and the photo rose and the forest was as bright as day. She smelled light flowers blooming. A white crane flew straight across the wind and it dropped a white feather. And Calpurnia tucked it in her hair.
Although Bertha was going to his shop to tell boys.
They realized that they were out of the forest, none of them has home. Buggy horse barked joyfully and ran ahead.
Mother Rosa and her mother. Mother Rosa was going into the shop to turn off the lights, and she heard a knock at the door.
Who's that knocking so late? It is Calpurnia with the fish. Mother Alberta's eyes were as big as saucers when she saw the fish. Child, where did you catch all those catfish? Why, in the secret river. Where you told me to go. Oh my goodness, sis, Swamp Maple. Oh my goodness, sis, Cypress Tree. How many fish do you want, Mother Alberta? Oh my goodness, to the redbud tree. Just one big, nice, fat catfish, please. Calpurnia chose the nicest and wrapped it in Mother Alberta's apron. All the lamps were burning in the house. Calpurnia's mother and father were ready. Oh, thank goodness you're home.
Thought you were lost for that door.
Oh no, I just swallowed my nose. And see, I brought fish. There's been hard times, soft times. I gave some away, but it was necessary. Where did you catch all those fish? How did you carry them home by yourself? Where have you been?
Her mother and father could not believe their eyes when they saw the catfish. Calpurnia's father went to the market to sell a catfish. There was a man there who had not had anything to eat for a long time and bought the first catfish.
I'm sorry, I did not pay for this fish. I have not had this chance to work. As soon as I can get a day's work, I'll pay you for the fish. So I too have not had anything to eat for a long time. I will pay for the fish as soon as I have eaten it and entered the card for a day's work.
All the people from the forest went out and bought catfish and ate them and felt strong again and went out to the world to find work to do.
They earned money, and that night they all paid Calpurnia's father for the catfish and had money to spare.
Mother Alberta had 6 customers at her shop, so hard times in the forest turned into soft times. Calpurnia started off to find the secret brewery again. She
She searched this day, the next day, and the next day. She followed her nose this way and that way. She found strange flowers and strange birds, but she cannot find the secret river. So she went to Mother Alberta. Mother Alberta walked back and forth.
Mother Alberta, I did not find the secret river. Child, this is a sad thing to tell you. There ain't no secret river.
But you told me how to find it. I found it. I want to find it again.
Child, sometimes something happens once, and then don't ever happen again.
But I want to catch more catfish in the river.
Child, you caught catfish when catfish were needed. Thanks to you, hard times have turned to soft times. So you won't ever see that secret river again.
But I saw it. It must be somewhere.
Calpurnia, the secret river is in your mind. You can go there whenever you want, in your mind. Close your eyes and you will see it.
Mother Alberta walked back and forth.
Calpurnia was delighted. She stopped rolling and Pokemore's chased his weird tail.
Calpurnia sat under the Mongolia tree.
The secret river was as beautiful as she remembered it, so she made a poem. The secret river is in my mind. I can go there anytime. Everything that Mother Alberta says is true. The sky is gold and the river is blue. River is river, I love you. Florida, where the sawgrass meets the sky. Florida, where our hearts will ever lie. Sitting proud in the ocean like a sentinel true. Always shielding your own, yet giving welcome. Florida, land of flowers, land of light. Florida, where our dreams can all take flight. Whether you started morning or the twilight of years, where treasures for all who venture here in Florida. Mockingbirds cry and gators lie out in the sky. Preachers stand southward to the keys and rockets skyward fly. The orange blossoms sweet perfume and harbors fill the air. And cultures which our native people share. Florida, where the sawgrass meets the sky. Florida, where our hearts will ever light. Sitting proud in the ocean like a sentinel true. Always shielding your own, yet giving welcome. Florida, land of flowers, land of light. Florida, where our dreams can all take flight. Whether you climb morning or the twilight of years, always shielding your own adventure here in Florida. Florida.
Female buyer and male buyer buggy horse. All their teachers and all our stage station people come forward, please. John Carlo, Abby Shepherd, Kevin Schaub, and Kieran from PowerPoint. Thank you very much. We hope you've enjoyed Secret River.